Shalom, Kohaloyam Wahawad, La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakahakodash. Double honors are going out to the venerable apostles of the Great Millstone, along with the elders who rule and teach Yasharallah well through the Spirit. Salutations, peace, and blessings be unto the Bayaf the Wadah, that is the house of David, the elect, beginning with his men, his servants, the prophets, on down to all those who believe our report, the men, women, and children, believers, those who make up the great multitude. All right, it's referenced in it's like in Revelation, the 7th chapter. All right, who have hearkened to the voice of the Lord, all right, which are his prophets, 144,000 have cleaved to their testimony, all right, and received the truth. Okay, they're going to be delivered, all right, through this coming destruction as well, all right, right along with the 144,000, but the 144,000 are the first fruits of salvation. I'm Shamar Ahmath, and I was just meditating the last several days, actually, last 2-3 days, on just a basic lesson. I mean, a back to basics, if you will, about how, this Christianity, that was forced upon us, how it was a curse, man. We were cursed. Okay, our people, which the Israelites are the so-called American Negroes, all right, West Indians, Haitians, okay, you got the Latin tribes, and you got the so-called Native American tribes, all right, then you got the speckled birds, the Israelites that are mingled among the heathen, all right, that look like the heathen, but they really go back to an Israelite on their father's side, all right, the Lord's people, okay, who he chose, all right, who he made to be a special people above all people on the face of the earth, all right, were cursed with this Christianity, all right. I mean, almost every brother you talk to is going to have a testimony about being in a Christian church of some form, all right, whether it literally is because, a lot of the Latin tribes, a lot of them, all right, especially Ephraim, okay, Apariam, all right, are products of the Catholic Church. I'm a product of the Catholic Church. My mama had me up in that damn wicked ass place, man, until I was 15 years old. And then I went out. I'll never forget. I went out and got my first job at 15, and and I asked. I was a bag boy. I bagged groceries, and I asked my manager if I could work Sunday mornings. All right, so I went home and I told my mom. I said I got a job, and I'm working Sundays. And she never asked me to go to church, because that phrase don't even make sense, But she never asked me to go to church with her again, But yeah, man, we were all, and then I spent several years, in my later 20s, into my later 30s in the damn Baptist church, thinking I was doing a good thing, thinking I was serving the Lord, when I wasn't doing nothing but worshiping Baal at the end of the day. Actually, you trace Christianity all the way back, it'll go back to ancient Egyptian sun worship, But we were cursed with it. Now, when we came into the faith, okay, that curse was lifted. That curse was broken. We were made free, man. If Yahushua sets you free, you're free indeed. I think that's John, St. John, the 8th chapter. So spiritually, we were released from that bondage and that curse, all right, and freed to serve the Lord in spirit and in truth. All right, serve Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. But this is a major curse. It talks about it, obviously, in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. All right. Milk scripture, Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64, one of the curses. All right. It says, and the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods or other powers. All right, it says, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Okay, so the Lord set it up this way. All right, that we was going to be cursed. We was going to be into all kinds of idolatry, primarily, again, Christianity, which goes back to, Roman Catholicism, which the word Catholic means universal. All right, it's a universalist doctrine. All right, everybody's welcome. Well, everybody ain't welcome in this. If you got to be an Israelite, number one, you have to be of the elect. All right, because the Lord is not dealing with 2/3 of his own people right now. 2/3 of his own people are going to be counted as heathens, all right, when the Lord returns, in the chariots, all right, in the ships, okay? But it says, again, second part of the verse, it says, and there thou shalt serve other powers, all right, gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Now that wood represents Christianity, because what you got all over the places, you got that cross, okay? You got a cross made of wood, all right? And you got crosses erected all over this earth, crosses and steeples, which those are obelisks, all right, which those obelisks, okay, you Christians are through, man. Those obelisks represent Nimrod's member, man, all right, because y'all are into phallic worship, okay, at the end of the day. Even wood, all right, and stone, what do you have in Mecca? The cobblestone, because a lot of our people are messed up in that Muslim bullshit, and that Islam nonsense. Okay, so these are the two major religions that our people are languishing in right now. All right, even though Christianity, has been thoroughly destroyed. All right, through the testimony of the prophets. All right, we've hewn down those high places in the spirit and trodden them down. Like it mentions that in Deuteronomy the 12th chapter. Spiritually speaking. All right, now when the kingdom is being established, Lord willing, we're a part of that elect number where we get to go out and like literally destroy these temples, man. Because, it's not just Christianity and Islam. Those are the two major ones. But you got temples erected to these gods all over the earth, man. And in the Bible, it talks about them being, high places. Okay. As a matter of fact, and I typed in to Google, I typed in high places in the Bible. All right. And there's this website called gotquestions.org. You see there, what is the significance of high places in the Bible? All right. And it actually goes into, it's just 4 paragraphs, but it talks about how, Israel went off, Israel, the 10 northern tribes went off into, the worship of Molech. All right. Matter of fact, where is that paragraph? And Baal. All right. Here it is right here. It says the Israelites forever turning away from God. It says God. Now we know that's not his name. His name, the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. Yahweh, that's his name, and no other name will do. All right, it says the Israelites forever turning away from God, practiced Moloch worship and built high places for Baal, and then it lists a scripture reference. All right, Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 35. All right, it says, although Solomon built the temple of Yahweh in Jerusalem, he later established idolatrous high places for his foreign wives outside of Jerusalem and worship with them, causing him the loss of the kingdom. Well, that's true. Well, Solomon had hundreds and hundreds of concubines, which a concubine is just a lesser wife. All right, don't have all the privileges that a wife has. And he had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, man. And the problem wasn't with having the concubines, okay, because that's coming back in a major way. All right. But the problem was his heart or his mind was turned away from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. Because his women made him weak. All right. And honestly, that's what a woman will do to a man. She'll make you weak. It's just, especially, he had all these beautiful women surrounding him. I mean, how could you not be weak in the knees? And he was. All right. So anyway, well, let me finish this couple sentences out. It says the people, and there's the reference right there, 1 Kings 11 and verse 11. It says the people were still sacrificing at the pagan high places before the temple was built, and Solomon joined them. After the Lord appeared to him in a dream at Gibeon, the king returned to Jerusalem and sacrificed offerings. However, he continued to waver between the two places of worship. All right. So high places. Okay. Now today, these high places, and when it talks about being under green trees, these heathens, they would have groves they would go into and worship their gods. And again, setting up pillars and idols. Okay. All right. Today, those are represented again by these church houses, so-called, which they aren't any better than dog kennels, man. These Christian churches are full of idols, okay, full of adultery, okay, full of spiritual fornication, all right, full of unclean food. I mean, it's just these places, and these places are going to be destroyed, man. All right? These high places are going to be destroyed. Matter of fact, I mentioned we're already doing that through the Spirit. But this is Deuteronomy, the 12th chapter. It says, in verse 1, these are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land which the Lord Yahweh, power of thy fathers, giveth thee to possess it all the days that ye live upon the earth. Ye shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve their gods, upon the high mountains and upon the hills, and under every green tree. And ye shall overthrow their altars and break their pillars, which again we're doing this through the Spirit, all right, and burn their groves with fire. This word is likened to fire. All right, and 2/3 are stubble. Okay, because this word burns these 2/3 up out here, man. It says, and ye shall hew down the graven images of their gods and destroy the names of them out of that place. And again, this is physically going to take place. All right, when the Lord comes back, the elect men are going to have the privilege of literally burning these damn places down, burning these idols up, destroying this stuff physically. But spiritually, through the preaching and teaching of this word, this has already taken place, man. All right. Yeah, that was it on that. Yeah, these, against King Solomon, the Lord commissioned King Solomon to build him a house. But at the end of the day, what house can contain Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? Ain't nothing you can build Yahweh Bashem Yahushua wherein he can be contained, man. All right, he's outside of all that. He's way, way, way higher than that. Way higher than that. All right, so you can't, all you Christians, you think you're doing some kind of good work, going to the so-called church house every Sunday, you ain't doing nothing but worshiping Baal, man. All right, worshiping Caesar Borgia, the god of wood, power of wood. All right, false god, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's get a couple scriptures to back that up. It's actually repeated twice in the book of Acts. Acts chapter 7 and verse 48. Get right to the point. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. So there's nothing special about a damn building that you go to on Sunday, once a week. All right, ain't nothing special about that building. That building is no different than any other building. And matter of fact, it's worse. The Christian church house is the worst thing going, man. Christianity is a laughing stock. And especially, and now amongst Judah, again, Judah being the head, all right, Yahweh, Judah is saying, the hell with this. The Christian church has no answer. The Christian church has no power. Again, that power, that stronghold has been broken. All right. What is it saying in Corinthians? We bring down strongholds and every high thing that exalts itself, okay, against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Yeah, man. The Most High don't dwell in temples made with hands. And again, it repeats that, in Acts 17, the Apostle Paul. It says, I don't know that ain't the right version. Well, hold on. It just don't look right. When it's not King James, it don't look right to me. Acts chapter 17 and verse 24, it says, Yahweh that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. It's the church is the elect, all right? The church being the called out assembly, all right? The called out assembly, the Israelites, okay? Again, it starts with the prophets because his pasture is with men. It starts with his prophets, all right? And then you got, again, a large multitude, a remnant that the Lord is dealing with who believe, man. All right, consisting of what? Men, women, and children. And you know what else I was thinking about? you dudes ought to be ashamed of yourself. I have more women commenting on videos, and I know brothers, who have, women that regularly comment and are praising Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and being humble, being sincere, learning, being in order, And where are you men at? Well, you're awfully silent. Our men especially have become weak and effeminate. Because at the end of the day, it's effeminate not to have faith in the Lord, man. Not to trust in Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, not to want to serve the Lord. That's an effeminate spirit on you men. And you should be ashamed of yourselves, man. I mean, there's more women out there, they getting in order, through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, learning, man, wanting to be fed. All right. 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, and the 9th verse, it says, "For we are laborers together with Yahweh. Ye are Yahweh's husbandry. Ye are Yahweh's building." Okay. So there's Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai's building. His men. All right. Those lively stones. Okay, what is that? 2 Peter's. Okay, it's the people, man. Not no damn, not no damn temple built with hands. Anyways, something in Deuteronomy 4 I wanted to get. Yeah, so this curse, the curse of Christianity, okay, which again was broken when we came in. Whenever it was you came into the faith, that curse was broken. Okay, the Lord, He set it up that way, man. That's how He intended it to be. He had us in idol worship. It was 1 Corinthians, 12:2. Ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as you were led. All right, that's what made us Gentiles. All right, being led away, unto these dumb idols. All right, but that's been broken, man. Okay, that's been broken, and that's a beautiful thing, man. And I'll end it with this. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 28. "And there ye shall serve gods, all right, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see nor hear nor eat nor smell. But if from thence," verse 29, "thou shalt seek the Lord Yahweh thy power, and shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul, when thou art in tribulation." And what's coming, man? Jacob's trouble. Okay? Tribulation, great tribulation is coming. A time like no other is coming. It's right around the corner, man. December, it's like as of, we're in the first, we're already almost through the first week of 2023, so-called 2023, And here it is, January 7th to be exact. All right, 2023, which was dubbed by the elder apostle Har, the hopeful year that all the prophecies come to pass. All right, well, they're coming, man. Jacob's trouble's coming. Great tribulation's coming. Famine, pestilence, war. All right, that's all you see. When you look at what's going on out there in the world from a global perspective, what are you seeing? Wars, rumors of wars, you're hearing about them. Economic, woes. Okay, food shortages, illnesses, pestilences. All right, tribulation's coming, man. It says, "When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days," which we're in, "if thou turn to the Lord Yahweh thy power, and shall be obedient unto his voice, for the Lord Yahweh thy power is a merciful power, he will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he sware unto them." So there was going to be a time where that curse was broken. And how was that curse going to be broken? All right, by you hearkening, okay, to the voice of the Lord. All right, which the voice of the Lord is represented by his servants, the prophets, beginning at the top with the elder apostle Har on down to the apostles, the rest of the apostles, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramlab, Apostle Rakar, all right, the bishops, the elders, all right, Zaquans, all right, on down. So once again, a quick lesson, again, great tribulations coming, war, it's all you hear about, wars and rumors of wars. All right, things are heating up. Again, 2023 is going to be a banner year, all right, for the men of the Lord. It's going to be a banner year, All right, a lot of shit's gonna go down. I mean, think about in the last 2 years. Think about what you've witnessed. You know, whenever they rolled out that scamdemic. Think about what you've witnessed since 2020, and that's just been a couple years ago. But look at all the prophecies that are speaking now, and they're speaking loud and clear. All right, and the only ones who are seeing them, all right, through the Spirit, all right, and discerning the signs of the times are the elect. All right, so count yourself, blessed if you can see these things. All right. Hey, Lord willing, you was edified through the Spirit. With that, I want to say shalom.